Finding a person that will help you introduce the Java programming, well, you find the right person, cause I'm here to help you introduce the Java programming. But before we start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Lancy Teplasak from SBIS 1A. Before we formally start the presentation, I would like to discuss the learning outcomes. First is describe and discuss the Java history. We will talk about also the technology features and the requirements. We will also differentiate the applet and the application. And now, let's go start. What is Java? Java was created in 1991, led by James Gosling among his companion Mike and Patrick of Sun Microsystems. So, itong tatlong to ang dahilan kung bakit nagkaroon tayo ng Java language. First, hindi pa siya tinatawag na Java. It was called Greentalk. And yung file extension na ginagamit niya is .gt. So, after ng Greentalk is napalitan ulit siya and naging awk siya. Pero dahil nga meron na existed na awk na language, programming language, is napalitan din siya. So, bakit nga ba Java programming ang tinawag dito? So, according to James Gosling is nasa top choices niya ang Java, kasama na ang pangalan na Silk. So, dahil nga Java was unique, is mas prefer to ng mga teammates or team members ni James Gosling and nung dalawa niya pang kasama. So, Java is an island in Indonesia where first copy was produced. So, in 1995, Time Magazine called Java one of the 10 best products of 1995. So, ang first JDK is na-release noong January 23, 1996. So, ito ang mga iba't iba pang Java version in the history. Ito. And ito pa. So, at ang pinaka-latest na Java version na is the JDK 25. Let's talk about naman ang pinakaunang Java project, which is that's right, the Star 7. Naman isang touchscreen devices na na-refer ng Sun Microsystems gamit ang Java programming language. Ito ay also part ng Green Project. Ito, ang technology na to ay dinemonstrate niya ang potential ng isang touchscreen technology. Also, sinashowcase din kung ang Java ay isang makakagawa ba ng isang platform independent animated user interfaces. So, what is the Java technology? We have 4 characteristics of the Java technology. First is a programming language. Second is a development environment. Third is an application environment. And the fourth is deployment environment. So, let's talk about the Java features. The first one is the OOP, or also known as the Object-Oriented Programming. So, meron tayong 6, which is the object, class, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, and encapsulation. But let's talk about the 4 main characteristics of the OOP, which is the inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, and encapsulation. Now, let's talk about the inheritance. Ang inheritance ay may kakayahan na makakuha ng katangian or gawi from the another class. For example, may class kang hayop. So, itong hayop na to, syempre may subclass ka rin na aso at pusa. Itong subclass ng aso at pusa ay pwedeng makakuha ng katangian or gawi from the main class, which is the hayop class. Ang inheritance ay makakatulong upang hindi na kailangan mong ulit-ulitin yung code mo. Dahil nga, pwede mo nang, if, kunwari, for example, may gusto kang kuwain na nakakalakad yung hayop. So, pwede mo na lang kuwain yun or ilagay sa main class mo, which is the hayop. And yung aso at pusa ay ma-inherent niya or makukuha niya yung katangian, which is yung makakapaglakad sila. Now, let's talk about the polymorphism. Ang polymorphism ay may kakayahan or nangangahulugan na ang isang function or method ay maaaring magkaroon ng magkaibang kilos. Depende na kung paano mo gagamitin ng isang object. For example, gumamit ako ng method na gumagalaw. Kapag ginamit ito ng aso, syempre, mangangalaw na gumagalaw siya gamit sa paglalakad niya. Ngunit kapag ginamit naman ito ng object na isda, syempre, para makagalaw siya ay lalangoy siya. Iisa lang ang tawag sa method, ngunit nagkakaroon ito ng iba't ibang kilos, depende na sa klase ng object na gagamitin mo. Now, ang pangatlo naman ay abstraction. Ang abstraction ay ginagamit upang matago ang mga komplikadong detalye. Ito ay nagpapakita lamang ng mahahalagang impormasyon. For example, nag-drive ka ng kotse. Siyempre, pinipihit mo ang manobela nito para lumiko. Hindi mo na kailangan na alamin pa kung paano lumiliko o umiikot ang isang gulong sa loob ng kotse. So, ganun lang ang abstraction. So, hindi na natin kailangan ipakita pa yung mga complication na ginawa natin sa code natin. Ang ipapakita lang natin yung mahalagang impormasyon or yung mas importanteng function na nung code natin para mas detalyado at hindi na tayo magulo pa. Now, ang pinakahuli na characteristic or main characteristic ng OOP ay ang encapsulation. Ang encapsulation ay simple lang. Ito lang ay pagtatago ng data sa loob ng isang object at pagbibigay lamang ng access gamit ang methods. For example, ang password ng user hindi basta-basta nabubuksan or hindi agad nakikita basta-basta lamang. So, merong method, for example, na change password. Ito ay ginagamit upang ligtas na mapalitan ng user ang kanyang password. Ang encapsulation ay pinapakitahan nito ang mga data laban sa maling paggamit o aksidenteng pagbabago. Now, let's proceed to another Java features. Next is simple. Madali at mabilis lang matutunan ng Java language. Next is secured. Java provides more secure environment. Next is platform independent. Java programs can run anywhere. Meron nga itong slogan which is the right ones run anywhere. Pero meron tayong two types of platforms, which is the software and the hardware. Next is robust. Java is also reliable due to the strong memory and management. Next is portable. Java code can be executed or on any platform without modification. Next is architectural neutral. Java code is compiled into bytecode which is independent of the underlying hardware. Next is dynamic. Java supports dynamic memory allocation and can dynamically load classes and runtime. Next is interpreted. Java code is interpreted by the JVM or the Java Virtual Machine, allowing execution line by line by the bytecode. Next is high performance. Although the interpreted Java uses just-in-time or the JIT compiles to improve more performance. Multi-threaded is Java allows the creation of multi-threads for concurrent execution performance in multitasking environment. Next is distributed. Java supports networking and distributed applications using technology like remote method and Now, let's proceed to Java development environment. Installing JDK or the Java Development Kit produces a several folder in your system. It means na itong mga folder na to is bahagi na ng pagsisetup mo para makapag-run or makapag-start ka na makagawa ng iyong program using Java. So, these folders are necessary or important in your files because this will help you to be able to run or build your program. Itong mga folders na to or tools or sources na to ay importante para makagawa ka and mag-run yung code na gagawin mo. Each of these folders are important or necessary when it comes to your Java programming. Dahil nga, itong mga folders na to ay may mga sariling function or gamit para makapag-produce or makagawa ka ng isang program. Now, for example, ang bin folder. Ito ay isa sa pinakamahalagang folder when it comes to JDK. Nandito na ang javac.x, which is ito. ito ay isang program na ginagamit para ma-convert mo ang mga Java source code mo. Which is that, kapag magko-compile ka na or tapos ka nang gumawa, pwede mo nang i-save to using, for example, is your name, the name of your program is grading system. It's necessary to put .java. Kapag once na hindi mo pinagyan to or mali ang ginamit mo, ay hindi to mag-run, especially kapag i-save mo siya. Dahil it is important that gagamitin mo ang .java. Now let's proceed to Java program cycle. You can use any text editors in your laptop or kung ano man ang device na ginagamit mo. Once natapos ka ng gumawa ng code, like what I said previously is need mong pangalanan nito ng .java to be able to run this code or to compile the source code. So for example nga, for example is the grading system.java. Now the source code will be compiled according to the JVM or the Java Virtual Machine to get the bytecode. This bytecode will be executed using an interpreter. See the example like this. So makikita natin na source code, next is compiler, next is byte, and next is interpreter. Then next is papakita na yung output niya. Here's an example of a Java program cycle. So first ay gumamit siya ng text editor, which is makita natin sa laptop is Notes. Pwede natin gamitin yun. After that, gumawa siya ng code which is the class HelloQCU with the system out print in na HelloQCU. After that, kinompile niya ang source code niya para ma-interpret ito ng JVM, which is the Java Virtual Machine. After that, so makita natin ang bytecode. Next na nun ay ang output, which is the HelloQCU. So nasa sayo na yon, or makita natin na yun yung output na gusto ng user, which is ma-print ang HelloQCU. Let's talk about the Java program that can be used in the two types of program. First is Applet. Applet is a design especially to run within the context of a web browser. Ito ay isang maliit na Java programs na dati ay ginagamit sa mga website. Hindi sila tumatakbo mag-isa. Kailangan nila ng isang host, which is ang web browser, para ito'y mag-run or gumana. Next is application. Is a standalone program that does not need a browser to run. Ibig sabihin, ang mga karaniwang Java program na ito ay mga pwedeng patakbuhin direkta na sa computer, tulad ng mga desktop application or command line programs. Here's an example of an applet. And now this is the example of application. Always remember that applet is only run within the context of browser. However, the Java application does not need a web browser. It is a standalone program. Now let's talk about the Java structure. In Java programming language, Java programming is made up of one or more classes. Ibig sabihin lahat ng Java program ay nakabantay sa mga class. Kahit na isang simpleng program lamang ito, ay kailangan na may class structure ito para ito ay gumana. Next is a class contains one or more methods. Ibig sabihin na ang method ay parang action or function na ginagawa ng class. Dito linalagay ang mga utos or instruction ng program na ginagawa mo. Next is a method contains program statement. Ibig sabihin na sa loob ng method ay may mga nakasulob na linya ng code na nagsabi ko anong gagawin ng iyong program na ginagawa. Ito, for example, ay magpiprint ka, like for example like this, or magko-compute ka, like this, at iba pa. Java is a powerful and amazing programming language because of its great features and how easy it is to understand. Lalo na para sa mga beginners pa lamang na nagsisimula ang kanilang interes sa coding. Learning its history helps you build a solid foundation and truly understand how Java works. Thank you for watching. Sana natulungan kitang madiscover ang iyong interes, lalo na sa Java programming language. Who knows, maybe this is where your journey as a programmer begins.